You are listening to Maximum Pew Pew, an actual play RPG podcast. Maximum Pew Pew follows continuous storylines and are meant to be enjoyed from the beginning. This episode contains spoilers for the Dead Sun's Adventure Path published by Paizo Incorporated. Gameplay segments may contain mature themes and adult language. In this episode, the party meets an interesting ally and spends some hard-earned credits. Well, as you approach the flotilla, you are hailed by a ship.
Right. Okay. What do they say?
It is a ship with call sign Discerning Dagger.
Okay.
What's that mean? Is that a culture check?
Sure.
Do you know an ace pilot gets a minus
11.
gets to treat
I
that DC
do.
as 5 less?
I do.
I got an 11. That's
An
bad.
11.
That's a 9?
Cool.
But the DC is 5 lower.
I'll give
if
it
it's
to
5
you.
lower, yeah, you know.
Hey,
11
you
sounds
remember
good.
your welcome packets?
Yes. I have a
Discerning
welcome.
Dagger, you say. Oh.
What is it?
Oh.
The Discerning Dagger.
I'm
Fine
assuming-
tools for discriminating palates.
Admittance by invitation only.
This sounds like an invitation.
It does, doesn't it?
Let's do that.
So you're getting a hail on sort of a video frequency.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Open columns.
You turn it on, and you get like this fisheye effect, and the only thing you see is like an extreme close-up of like a bird. Like just, you know how like you see the Weather Channel have like the weather cameras, and then like a bird will kind of like
So
fly
I just
up.
have this one big round eye
Yeah, just kind of looking.
and a bunch of feathers.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi,
It talks.
can we help you?
Sure. I saw what happened out there. It's pretty neat.
We thought so.
Yeah, we thought
Yeah.
so too.
It's really cool.
That's,
And then I looked up your ship, and I saw it was missing. I'm like, that's really cool too. So I thought I'd talk to you.
Oh, well, hi.
Can you take like a step back, please?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
he is literally an uplifted parrot.
Your camera is a little hot.
He steps back and he is literally an uplifted parrot.
Okay.
The figure steps back, and it appears to be by the scale of everything, whatever this creature is. And judging by the speech patterns, it seems to be a juvenile. Very short, probably shorter than Cena. And the creature is... let's give me, what, life sciences?
I think that's what that is.
Oh my god. I'm going to fade this out. 10.
So it's a little more exotic than 10. 20?
20.
This is a young Tengu.
Nice. I'm done. I roll credits. I can just go home now. I'm happy. That was a wonderful AP. I'm sorry it didn't go anywhere else after that.
It's a Tengu. All right.
But she looks at camera. Yeah, I really wanted to meet you because that was really neat. I don't see a lot of ships exploding here.
That's probably a good thing.
And then missing ships. I mean, Dad doesn't let me off the ship very often, so...
Where is your dad now?
Oh. Yeah, I should have probably told him I was calling someone. Dad!
Oh god. This just got awkward.
I just... Don't get mad.
I mute the screen
Yeah.
for a second.
I'm going to act nonchalant. And by nonchalant, I'm going to be like,
Oh, this kid, this child is going to get
It's like,
grounded.
oh my god.
Don't get mad, but I may have hailed a ship.
yeah, well, hopefully his dad isn't like a crime lord that gets mad when people talk to his underage
This is why
son.
I muted the shit.
No, this is actually a little girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, underage little daughter.
Even worse.
You see another Tengu, full size,
All right, unmute.
come into the room. Go clean the galley. Just clean the galley. Hello, this is the Discerning Dagger. Nice to meet you all.
We've heard of you, actually.
Really? My name is Sweetfeather. How can I be of assistance?
Thumbs up, man. Thumbs up.
Sorry, your daughter got a little excited, apparently.
She doesn't get out much, but
It's okay.
Once
She'll
you know,
be fine.
Once you know her, you'll know why.
Okay. Well, she contacted us because we got...
Yeah, we're working on that.
Apparently, she's got new role models. That's very unfortunate.
So, what act of bravery or daring do did you perform to elicit her?
We blew up
A ship from the corpse fleet.
We're still
Just as surprised
kind of
you are.
happy to have lived through it ourselves. But we did really kick its ass.
and then we booped it.
That's Well, maybe my daughter has a better eye for these things than I anticipated. Well, it seems that she's already extended an invitation. Would you care to visit my place of business? It seems like you are adventurers of some type if you're going around hunting down corpse fleet ships in long... She says your ship was missing for 75 years.
Yeah, that is actually
That is
correct.
That is accurate, yes.
We inherited it from the former owner. It was it's actually a bit of a story.
Well, if you're willing, you can come aboard, maybe share story.
All right.
I'd love to.
I have some things for sale that are not on the regular markets, as it were.
All right.
Okay,
Here.
yeah.
We will take your coordinates and lay in a course.
This sounds excellent. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to meeting you all.
Sweet.
As is Butea. She's still talking about it. I had to turn the mic sensitivity down because
She's jumping up and down behind you.
I said clean the galley. You make your way into the flotilla. Very, most ships are unassuming. This is kind of a medium freighter that this Tengu has created as sort of his business and home. You do see a similar motif of a knife, with similar to the business card that he has
Oh, okay.
on the ship. You dock, and he requests that you come through the starboard dock. You may ask why. Basically, he says because that's the customer entrance.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
He's you come in and it does
Can't argue with
kind of look like
Family
sort
comes
of
into the kitchen, and everyone else comes into the front room.
All right.
yeah. So you come in and it does kind of look more like a business type. You've just went to the mall. And you come in here in sort of a hallway,
Okay.
and he's waiting for you. Welcome to the Discerning Dagger.
This looks like Zales.
It's I try to run a business here to support myself and my daughter and my nephews, and selling interesting things to adventurers seems to bring us in some good money. And considering your achievements, I'm very happy to extend those same deals to you.
Okay.
Sweet.
Please, the galley's this way. I'm going to bring a few things in for you to look at. So the galley is a pretty well kept up kitchen. It looks like it's been hastily cleaned, but for the most part, everything is pretty much cleaned up. The table, which looks like it seats maybe 8, is available for you. That's probably what he was directing you towards. The table's empty.
I wonder if Space DMV is just as bad as our DMV for us getting the titles transferred.
It's probably worse.
The table is absolutely clean, with the exception of a drawing.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
So everyone's kind of looking at this in disbelief.
Cena's not.
Sweet-
Cena is just smiling.
Sweetfeather kind of walks in. It's like, well, I'm glad you could make it. I've got to let... He just kind of looks at us for a moment.
It's fine. I was just like that when I was her age.
Family meeting, galley. He sits down. And 3 young Tengu come into the room. There is
the picture.
there's the female Buteo that you've already met, and she's just beaming like. There's 2 young boys that are also there. One of them's holding a gun,
Okay.
Okay.
and Sweetfeather looks at them, who looks at you and says, "One moment, please." Buteo, I told you to clean the galley. I did. I cleaned the table off. That was not there when I was here. He rubs his temples like, okay, can you get the case off of the workshop, please? Yes, Dad. He looks at the young boys. He looks at one of them, the one holding the gun, and says, Columbo,
His name is Columbo.
what have I said about handling guns on the ship? Young boy says, not the lethal ones. Not the lethal ones. Put that one away if you're going to play with them.
I like how he's like, if you want to knock each other out with the stun guns, that's okay. I can't stop you. But just not the deadly ones.
Right. It's the few minutes in a day where you get some peace and quiet. Are they dead?
You walk in, you're like,
stunned himself again.
there's like a dead Tengu child here. No. He's just stunned. He'll be okay.
Just flew into the window.
Melville. Melville, I know you drew this. And I know that you drew this because you still think that Kasatha have 6 arms. So please take your drawing
And
back in.
I'm just gonna go like this as he approaches his drawing.
So please take your Kasatha drawing away from the galley, please. Walks up and takes the drawing. Walks away.
I'm gonna need a copy of that.
Here. I'm going to sleight of hand to take a picture of it with my phone.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm gonna blatantly take a picture of it.
You'll notice that the thing he's most upset about is that Kasatha has 6 arms.
I know it's you because you still think that Kasatha have 6 arms.
I like how it's frowning.
Well, to be fair, it's getting pooped on.
Well, I know, but it knows it's a bad thing. And I like that.
I feel like Kasathas know what poop are.
But it was drawn by a small Tengu.
Yes, it was. Oh my.
Well, while I get us some drinks, I'd like to offer you some items that I currently have available you will not see in regular markets. He will go to the kitchen area of the galley and start preparing some drinks.
Like that hand cannon. One shell, though.
Yeah, it's line and unwieldy. So it's basically leaving a 25-foot line every time you fire it. Right.
It's like a rail gun. It just like shoots a hole through everything. And
It's
No,
a
it-
small arm.
Yeah, it looks like a sawed-off
It's
shotgun.
it's like a 50 mag.
are those specialized gear?
Yeah,
Oh man, that corrosive mist. Like,
for you.
I might have to consider.
Oh my god.
As he's preparing drinks, his daughter comes in with a case. It is labeled Dangerous Orphan.
what?
Is this a Destiny gun?
Sweet business. He.
I mean, one of these is a scout rifle. Okay.
Yeah. So he. There's only one of each of those right now, and his stock changes every time you have an opportunity to visit him.
All right.
But that's what he's got available right now. In addition to this case that that whatever this weapon is called Sweet Orphan. Or
All right.
sorry, Dangerous Orphan. I'm thinking Sweet Business, and now I'm getting
Yeah.
them confused.
So, to hear more about the Dangerous Orphan.
I think that I want that fusion pistol.
So he
Money do I have?
opens the case.
I might blow it all here.
Inside this case is a
Stuff's worth 10% if you sell
Ooh,
it back.
boost is nice.
to
I know.
when you resell. Yeah, boost is excellent because you basically use a move. It's like the Halo plasma pistol. You use a move action to charge it up, and then you do the extra
Well, then it would
damage.
probably be wasted on me because I won't. Well, I won't have the move actions to spend on it if I'm using my
Fair
operative
enough,
attacks.
but it's. So he opens his case. It is an assault rifle that has had a
The
lot
Sonic
of
Revolver's pretty good though.
an assault rifle that's had a lot of additional work done to it. He begins to. It's actually broken down in bits as though this is part of the presentation, the assembly of this gun.
Well, you know.
It's like, this is a little something I've been working on. I call it the Dangerous Orphan because I think it sounds cool.
Well, that's good enough
That's
for
valid.
me.
That's valid.
It's dangerous, and it makes orphans.
That's
I feel like that's your marketing pitch right there.
that's kind of what I'm going for. This is he has the assembly of this weapon. He screws in before he screws in the barrel. He shows it to you. This is normally a stock barrel. This has been custom rifled for extra range. Screws that into the mechanics of this gun. There's a weapon railing on this gun that has a laser sight that he shows off on, being able to go quickly between some of the mugs that he has up in the galley. The magazines that are with this gun look to be larger than usual, so it has extended magazines. And Ion probably has the heaviest weapons. Well, actually, do you have your usual big gun with you?
Oh,
Who has the biggest gun in here right now?
I
he
have.
does.
Well, yeah, I still have that heavy arm, but I'm gonna get rid of it.
Okay. He hands you this weapon. Feel the weight of this.
Okay.
It's about half the weight of what you would expect a gun like this to be. And at the end of this barrel, he screws on something. The end of the barrel has been threaded for additional attachments, and he puts on a muzzle brake. This is good for the automatic fire. Helps you keep the weapon a bit more steady. Now, these modifications don't come cheap, and obviously this is a showpiece. I've put every modification I can think of into it to enhance the performance.
Is this considered a heavy weapon?
This
Slash
is
sniper rifle.
considered a long arm.
Oh.
This will be a long arm. So, essentially, D10 piercing, a 90-foot range, a 19 to 20 crit range, 15-round magazine.
Say this again. Start over with this thing.
Okay. It's a long arm,
Uh-huh.
D10 piercing,
Okay.
90-foot range,
Okay.
which is increased from the barrel, a 19 to 20 crit range because of the laser sight.
I don't think there's another way to get an increased crit range
There isn't.
in this game.
Not yet.
Not yet.
A capacity that has gone from 10 to 15 rounds because of the extended magazines that have been created for it. The bulk has been reduced from 2 to 1 because it's being made out of lightweight alloys. And while it already has the automatic special feature, instead of taking -4s for like all your iterative attacks, it's only -3s.
I mean, I don't have to be proficient in long arms to recognize this as a piece of frickin' art.
So how much does it
Yeah,
cost?
I feel like
yeah,
the
all of it?
dwarves and the
price on this.
Hobbit going, Mithril.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This is normally a level 2 weapon with all the modifications. He's selling this as a package with 4 magazines of custom ammunition for 1,400 credits.
That's like nothing.
That's super
Hold on.
affordable.
Do you need to catch your breath, Les?
Yeah.
That being said,
Who gets it?
obviously,
It does 1d10 piercing.
obviously this is available for purchase, but I'm able to do some of these modifications to existing guns if you're attached. Depends on the weapon. Can't do everything to some stuff, but this was a unique specimen. I do cast some special ammunition for kinetic weapons as well. This gun in its package form has a sample, 1 magazine of each, so you can try them out.
Well, what sort of custom cartridges are we talking about here?
I'm glad you asked.
I'm glad you asked. Come on down.
He sits up and will offer you to go to a cargo hold, which he has adapted heavily to act as sort of like an impromptu shooting range.
Like it.
He's got basically little, like, the most basic rudimentary small arm that you can get your hands on, that you can safely fire inside of a enclosed space and not worry about too much damage. I offer I'm calling it my Big Cat series, 4 different types of ammunition that can be used for particular situations. First, he advertises what's called the Jaguar rounds. He puts a piece of steel plating that this little gun would never be able to punch through normally. Loads one of these bullets into, and while it doesn't punch through the steel completely, it leaves way more of a dent than it probably had any right to. Game mechanic wise, it'll reduce a target's bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing DR by the ammunition's level, and you can basically upgrade the ammo by pumping more money into it. Do you have your rifle with you?
Oh, that rifle?
Yeah. No, yes.
No, I probably have it stashed on the ship.
Okay.
Now, I did pick up a shear and eye rifle along the way.
Gotcha.
But as I'm not really good with sniper weapons yet, I mean, I can use them.
Yeah. The next one, he will put up a sensor that measures decibels, shoots off a regular round, and of course decibels go up to a pretty high number. Loads what he calls a leopard round. Instead of like the loud crack that you normally expect from a gun, it's more of like a popping noise, almost like air propelled. So the DC to actually hear one of these rounds being fired is increased by 10.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
At the expense of range penalties being doubled, and the range that can be fired at is maximum 5. So you cut down a lot on range.
Still,
But
with the
you're-
sniper feature,
But you're putting like less powder into the bullet, so you go
Okay.
subsonic.
So, if I was using that in a sniper weapon, that would reduce my stealth DC to remain hidden after sniping to 0 instead of 20.
because you're halfling.
Right.
So you'd be all like, yeah, I'm hitting him again.
Assuming it's stacked.
Yeah. You're like, remember that time I was a halfling? And everyone died.
Right, because halflings are broken.
For the next one, he calls Tiger Rounds. He demonstrates that it has a lot more stopping power. This Tiger Rounds will actually give you an enhancement bonus to damage rolls based off the level of the ammunition. So it's a way
So
to
it's
actually
basically
get...
like +1 ammo.
Yeah. Not to hit, but definitely to damage. And then he dims the lights for the last one, which he calls Lion Rounds. He hits a target.
I think it's funny that a bird person is aiming all their ammo after cats because they're dangerous.
He shoots this target with what he's called a lion round, and the bullet explodes into this violet bioluminescence that acts as low light in a 5-foot radius.
And acid.
You also get the impression that it's kind of like a fairy fire effect, where it would be much easier for everyone to hit this marked target for the one round that it lasts.
I like it.
Those are handy. I have a feeling we're walking out of here with no money.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right.
I've got 4 mouths to feed. I try to
No, I understand.
offer something
Right.
special.
Well, you certainly have at that.
So the big question between us is, I guess between us three, who gets that special long arm?
Oh, I haven't even gotten to see that.
No, no. Long arms are way too unwieldy for my use.
I can give the stats for that again. I can't.
Yeah, say them one more
print it.
time, to be honest
Okay.
with you.
I wrote them down, actually.
So this is a level 2 long arm. 1d10 piercing. Range of 90. Critical range of 19 to 20 times 2. No other additional effects or anything. 15 round mags. Usage 1 round. Bulk 1. Special automatic. And instead of taking the usual -4 penalties for attacking multiple creatures, you only take -3.
All right. So I have a question here then. Can you help us move some of our excess gear if we have items that we want to trade in?
Absolutely. I don't know if... I have ways of getting better than market value.
think there's anything I can really need.
Okay.
But
that I'm not at much liberty to discuss.
No, that's fine.
And as long as you are okay with that amount of secrecy, then I feel like you will be okay with that arrangement.
Yes. Every bit of it.
Okay, but given enough time, I believe I could probably get closer to 20 to 50% resale value.
That's a lot better than...
As long as you're okay with trades. Even if it's like ammunition or anything. It's a weird situation.
So, are you saying that we basically get a 50%? Not in the game, but as far as like mechanically.
It's like when GameStop
What does that
gives you
equate to?
20% extra store credit.
He can't offer you.
That Sonic revolver is looking really sweet.
I'm going to be honest with you, it's looking super, super sweet. Like, I
could use that with my operative craft.
I'm totally cool just letting you guys argue
EAC
over all of this.
I really want that automatic.
He cannot offer you more than more creds or UPBs.
Right.
Like he's just the same 10%. But if you're willing to do trades, he can probably offer you more.
If we're bringing it in essentially for purchase with him, it'll be worth a bit.
but
his supply lines make this possible.
Right. So, but here's basically what I'm saying: is that like the vast majority of the treasure that we have from the last game, as far as like actual value goes, is in items right now. Like only I would say like if he wants to do that, like straight up just like take this bullshit, like our gold, our credit amount is actually probably like 15 to 20% higher than what the number that's written down.
He will also intimate he needs some capital before he can trade. This is not something he can do instantaneous.
So in the future, this is something that can pop
If there's
off.
some items that you would like for him to hold on to, and then he can bring you back stuff that would probably interest you.
Okay, yeah.
Reloading a weapon is a move action?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I did have
But you
question,
can reload while moving? Is that allowed or no?
No.
You guys say you can't
You
reload
have to
while
take
moving.
a move action to reload.
Okay.
I think.
I feel like there's something that improves the action economy on that, but I might be wrong.
I don't know what it is. I do have a question.
Yes.
Showing off that beautiful piece of art, you said that some of those modifications would be available for purchase separately.
Potentially. What do you have in mind?
Would the crit range possibly be something that you could get a weapon modified with?
It would. So the crit range is being done through a combination of an accessory rail and a laser sight.
Okay.
So what type of weapon are you?
That would be very difficult then. No, essentially what I was going to do is I've got the static arc pistol that is replaced my pulsecaster pistol. And I'd like to transfer my anchoring fusion over from the one to the other. And if we increase the crit range, we might actually anchor something with it.
Let's see.
So I'm just being cute.
What
with
page
that.
is your static arc pistol?
It's on 173 on the table. It's essentially its electricity gun does 1d6. The critical effect is that it arcs and does 2 damage, and it can be set to do non-lethal. Essentially, what it would do is 1920, it would arc. But if I transfer my anchoring seal, then that means if I crit on somebody, they don't get to move for a d4 rounds.
May I take a look at it?
Sure. Of course, I will hand that off to him.
He looks at it. $150 credits.
Done. That is more than worth my time.
He punches something on his wrist, and Buteo.
This Precision Plus Scout Rifle,
Mhm.
this is a unique weapon. It's
Yes.
not in here.
It's not in there.
Okay.
If it is, then it's coincidental.
If you want that super fancy thing, dude, you can have it. Because I think I'm gonna take this Precision Plus Scout Rifle.
Where'd my credits go? There they are.
And then, I mean, does he have normal weapons as well?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't keep like a major stock. You can always go down to the.
But if I were to say I really want this, that's in the book, I could have it.
Sure.
Give
I
or
mean,
take. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily want anything
Like
in
shop
the book, like
local.
hardcore.
yeah,
It's just
we
a matter-
can shop local.
It's just a matter of me like looking.
So the book is like Walmart, and this
Like-
guy is the boutique store.
like Buteo and a handful of UPVs, and
Yeah.
you know she's.
This is the farmer's market of firearms. All organic, high end.
As you guys are having these discussions and you're talking to him about this, he'll say that he does pay his daughter and nephews an allowance in UPVs. The preferred, the preferred method of them.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, they can use UPVs. They don't
To
have
build whatever they want, because they're
Throw
on
them in the
this
3D
ship.
printer. Make your own toys
Make your
or
own toys.
guns.
Yeah,
Ask if
Or
he
pets.
carries unique sets of armor, or if he ever gets them in.
I've had a few on occasion. I can certainly keep my eyes open for
Do you
things.
specialize in firearms, or do you deal with hand-to-hand weapons as well?
Mostly firearms, but we can certainly branch out if I've got regular customers looking for.
Oh, understood.
And if you
If all of your stuff's this nice, you've found regular customers.
if you'd
Yeah,
like a few
really
extra
do.
credits, I can go ahead and pay him to transfer that, not seal, but the fusion as well. Because, I mean, either way, if I do it myself or if I pay him to do it, it's going to cost me the same amount of money. Either
Okay.
way.
Matt, do you have enough to
Providing my understanding of
get that
transferring is correct.
pistol? Because that pistol's mad expensive.
Yeah, it's level 4, and it's going to do me for a long time. Probably almost the point where I'm going to be online for sniper weapons. So
Which one are you buying?
I'm just going to go ahead and pay
that
him
Sonic revolver.
to transfer.
Okay, that's fine.
Because
I'm-
if I can
I'm
give you
super-
409 credits.
This is what I've got on my cred stick
Okay, so yeah, you can totally buy it.
because I've not bought much.
Because you have it. Yeah, so I mean, you can totally
Although
buy
I've
it.
not bought anything except for when my character is
Okay,
level 1. I've
so
got plenty of money
here's
to
what
go
I am
broke.
going to do. I am going to buy. I mean, some of these level 1 weapons are better than some of the level 2 weapons and level 3 weapons in the book.
I'm happy with my
Some
level
of these
2
weapons are really good.
So,
I'm going to buy this Precision Plus Scout Rifle and this Static Heavy Repeater.
Okay. Does anyone have like the Starfinder insignia on them anywhere? Are they?
Yeah,
sporting
I
them?
probably do, to be honest with
Okay.
you.
well, that's kind of where we heard of him.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it may come up in conversation.
Okay.
Because
When it does, he kind of looks over his shoulders a little bit, see if the kids are listening, and he shuts the door. I don't want to alarm anyone, but my wife, sister-in-law, and brother-in-law were involved with the Starfinder incident a few years ago.
Ooh.
The boys didn't parse it
Out of game.
well.
The Scoured Stars incident.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the boys didn't handle it well. Buteo's old enough, but still don't like to talk about it. We don't say that they're dead.
I
But
don't know that they are.
this is true. That's what I keep telling them. And I lost a lot of family members as a result of it, but I don't think it's the society's fault. I feel like they did what they loved doing. It just wasn't what I like to do.
It is a hazardous job.
It is,
Yeah.
as is what I do,
What they pay
or
us
what
the
I
big
used to
bucks
do.
for.
But
What did you used to
We get
do?
paid.
well, I was a
I
mercenary.
got money.
Um, the four of us lived here on this ship. The three of them were starfinders. I supplied starfinders. We had a nice thing going on, and then that happened. So, anytime I can help a starfinder, I try to. It's interesting that I came across four of them independently.
Well, we were told that you exist, but we weren't told who you were. So that's why we were inclined to trust the contact that ended up being your daughter.
Yeah, I'm not sure she knows what you guys are. I don't think it would be a problem. Nothing that, late night conversation at bedtime wouldn't resolve. But full disclosure, though.
Alright, well, I think your revolver is about to have my name on it.
So for stuff we leave with him, is that just like future credit we just write down with Discerning
Yeah,
Dagger?
so if there's anything that you would like to leave with him,
Oh, yeah.
we'll basically play roulette, like, do you like this? Okay, I'll try again. Do you like this? But that's kind of the impression you're getting is he's able to do item for item. Yeah, not really liquidate it any better than any other store would be able to.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, besides this crappy laser pistol I pulled off the ganger,
I'll probably leave all of my guns
got
with
too
him
much.
after I mean, I'll have no reason to use them after that. I desperately need new armor, though. I'll probably just have to buy it wholesale.
One thing that I spent my money on was armor.
Yeah, I'm more of a firearm type guy, but I'll keep my eyes open. One of my connections had a battle harness, slightly used for sale. It had a little custom work done. I might see if he's willing to do some trades. Maybe make that available.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a little big for some of you, but we'll, no offense. I mean,
None taken.
armor versus big hulking battle suits. Some people
The nanites can only do so much.
Some people like their armor a bit more form-fitting and not requiring batteries.
So, like, are these listed in there? Like
In here?
MBAP?
No,
These.
no.
Oh, you get to make. Oh, sweet.
These are. Don't be flexing those at the society table.
No, I
acting
mean that's
like they're
all.
legal.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
big
I was
this
just.
up.
I mean, it's all good. I'm just like holy.
Use it with the DMs that are new. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that seems okay.
Yeah, boost. Low-level weapons with boost now. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Who knows? That's from the Starfinder compatible Halo RPG.
Oh man, what was we used to? I think it was Halo 2. I guess we used to play this stupid game where all you got was plasma rifle or plasma pistols, and you just drove warthogs over this like bridge over this gap, and your passengers would try to blast like the other one in like the front tires and stuff to get it to flip and crap. It was just so dumb. We'd spend hours doing this.
Just jousting.
That's amazing. All right. So, all right. So, the Sonic Revolver, 8 rounds. One. So, that doesn't look like it uses a. Does that run off of battery or
Let me take a look at
individual
it.
charges? This one, because it's.
It says rounds, so like kinetic,
Okay.
like bullet type. So it's probably filled with some type of very loud
Yeah.
kinetic charge or something. That
It's magic.
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 So
Unwieldy means you have to have 2 hands, right?
Means that you can't.
It means you can't full attack with
Full
it. You can
attack with
only
it.
attack with it once.
Okay.
All right.
So no taking the -4s, no cheese
no
to
double shots.
right.
All right. So
Any other business with
Well,
Sweet
here,
Feather at the Discerning Dagger?
you know, just for a finder's fee, like hand over the laser pistol I was using and just say, "Here for your kids."
I'll definitely buy that Dangerous Orphan.
Okay. So that's 1,400. That comes with a magazine of each of those special ammunitions. When they come up, I'll give you guys more details about them if you
Okay.
want to make purchases later.
And I can sell back that other pistol that I have.
So that laser
Pulsecaster.
pistol, what type was it?
What? Mine?
For the finder's fee thing?
Oh, it's just an azimuth laser pistol, level 1 job.
Is there anything else you'd like to leave with him? Not sell, but
I am considering his offer, but I don't know him well enough. That thing has personal value.
okay.
I suppose I'll leave hunting rifle, auto target rifle.
Well, let me
Okay.
get prices on these. Rifle, hunting. Maybe. Gotta get through the pictures first. So the hunting rifle. Okay. What else are you gonna leave with them?
Auto target rifle.
Auto target rifle. Okay.
Azimuth laser pistol.
Okay.
What are we leaving with?
And
Stuff that he's going to barter with and
and an azimuth laser
give you
rifle.
azimuth.
Trying to get more
Laser
out of it.
laser
It's all
rifle.
good.
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
didn't keep track of what you have, it doesn't matter.
I mean,
Just remember.
I've just got stuff from.
So basically, if you can sell it for 10%, or you can roll the dice, he's going to try to find stuff that might be good through his sellers and go from there.
And would like to buy.
And he says, if you don't like what I bring back, I will try again. It's at no cost to you.
I'll tell him that computers aren't off limits. Weird technology.
Yeah, basically do whatever you can for
Yeah, just whatever.
Sometimes I don't have much say in the matter, but I just
What
let
comes up,
the
comes up.
winds take me where they may.
All right. Let me look up the cost on cartridges then, because
Okay, I can.
So everybody going back to the Sunrise Maiden, like arms full, just
yeah.
Said it's level 2.
Basically.
right?
I
Yeah,
just
okay.
essentially merged my 2 guns into 1 gun with a better crit range. I'm happy with that.
feel good. Feel real good.
I also have all my money.
Okay.
Ooh, money.
Like,
Money.
Just a normal crit, right? Just times 2 damage. or
Yeah,
whatever.
there's.
I'll sell
Yeah,
that later.
nothing's. Wait, which one?
Dangerous Orphan.
Oh no, it had the 1920 because it's got the laser sight.
Well, yeah, I just meant like
No,
it
it does not do anything else special
Okay.
other than increase your chance of critting.
Is it analog? I guess half of it, maybe. I don't know. Like the laser sight, I guess would get took out, or
it did not have the analog special quality.
okay. 90
Okay.
feet.
Which technically means you could probably mind link it.
Okay.
You're back on the Sunrise Maiden. Title music provided by Overclocked Remix and created by CFX. Find more great classic game remixes at ocremix.com. Ambient music provided by Tabletop Audio. Original 10-minute ambiances and music for games and stories. Find out more at tabletopaudio.com.